أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. May peace be upon you. Today I would like to show you with you 5 basic qualities of life. If we can be able to practice these 5 qualities, our life will be simple and will be successful. First quality, never look down upon others. Second quality, never rise yourself. Third quality, we must tell ourselves that everyone is better than us. Fourth quality, we must always humble ourselves to people. Fifth quality, we must not have jealousy to others. If we can keep ourselves practicing these 5 basic of life, our life will be simple and we will be successful. The Sahaba, radiyallahu anhum, noble companions of our Nabi Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, had many beautiful qualities. There are a few qualities which, if we practice upon, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will make it easy for us to practice deen. We should make an effort to bring it into our lives. These are the 6 qualities of Islam. If we can practice them properly and perfectly, I swear by the name of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, everything will be simple for us and we will be successful in this world and in the hereafter. First of them, the first quality is Iman. Iman is to believe in kalima la ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. This kalima divided into 2 parts. First part of this kalima is La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. First part is La ilaha illallah. Object: to have yaqeen, firm conviction that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the sole controller of everything. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala can do anything and everything without the help of the creation, and the entire creation cannot do nothing without the help of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The virtue: that person who recites the kalima with sincerity, yaqeen, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will forgive his sins and enter him into paradise. Imagine. Allahu Akbar. How to inquire it? Recite the kalima correctly and know its meaning and what it demands from us. Give dawat towards the greatness of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Make dua, ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to grant us the reality of Iman. The second part of the kalima, La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. The second part is Muhammadur Rasulullah. Object of this: to be successful in this life and in the life of the hereafter, we have to follow the lifestyle of our beloved Nabi Muhammad Mustafa sallallahu alaihi wasallam. We follow any other lifestyle, we will be at loose and unsuccessful. If we can follow any other lifestyle, we will be loose and we will be unsuccessful. The virtue: those who follow the sunnah of the beloved Prophet and those who follow the sunnah practice perfectly and correctly, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will love them and will forgive them, inshallah. It is mentioned in the hadith that if we revive one sunnah, we will get the reward of a martyr. When we practice the different sunnah, our entire life will be ibadah, worship. How to inquire it? Give dawah towards the sunnah of our beloved Prophet Muhammad Mustafa sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Make dua asking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to grant us the reality of sunnah. Practice the various sunnah: eating, sleeping, dressing, and toilet, etc. The second quality of salah. The second quality is salah, to worship, to pray. Object: to draw from the unseen and unlimited treasures of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. To live our life out of salah as we are in salah, obedient to every call. Virtue: when a person performs his 5 daily salah with regularity, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will bless him with 5 favors. First favor that will be blessed with: his risk, daily needs will be made easily. He will be saved from the punishment of the grave. He will receive his book of deeds in his right hand. He will cross the bridge across hell with the speed of lightning. He will enter Jannat, paradise, heaven, without reckoning. How to inquire it? Make a concentrated effort to perform salah according to the sunnah. Make a concerted effort to build concentration in salah. Give dawah towards performing perfect salah. Make dua asking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant us the reality of salah. The third quality, ilm and dhikr. Seeking knowledge, remembrance of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This third quality is divided into 2 parts. First part is ilm, seeking of knowledge. The object: to know what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants us to do at any given situation and any given time. Virtue: the angels and all creations make dua for those who seek knowledge. How to inquire it? We should sit in the gathering of talim. Ask the ulama regarding the loss of all issues in our lives. Give dawah towards attaining ilm. Make dua, ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to grant us the reality of ilm. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make it easy for us, accept us. The second part of this third quality, we are talking about dhikr, remembrance of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Object: to act according to our ilm, knowledge, at all times. We must act according to our ilm. We must act according to our knowledge at all times. Virtue: the person who makes the dhikr of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is like a living person, and the one who does not make the dhikr of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is like the dead person. The dead person. How to inquire it? Recite the following 100 times morning and evening. Ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for forgiveness. Istaghfirullah. Durud. Blessings on our beloved Prophet Muhammad Mustafa sallallahu alayhi wasallam. The third one, third kalima. Recite the sunnah duas for the relevant situations. Tilawat of Quran. Recite Quran. Quran is very important for our life. If we recite Quran, wallahi, I swear by the name of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, everything will be simple for us. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will have mercy on us. Give dawat towards making dhikr. You must advise another people to make the dhikr of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, to make the remembrance of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Make dua asking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to grant us the reality of dhikr. The fourth quality, ikramil muslimin. Honoring your fellow Muslim. Object, to value, love, and honor the Muslim person for the only reason that they have Iman. If any Muslim has any bad qualities or bad qualities, then we must not look down upon the action. If any Muslim has any bad qualities, then we must look down upon the action, not the Muslim person. Virtue, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will help us as long as we help our Muslim brothers or sisters. When we conceal the faults of others, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will conceal our faults on the day of Qiyamah, a day of recognition, the final day that everybody will be raised in this world, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will have to question him about the deeds of this world. So everybody will have to stand in front of our God, so that we have to answer for all the deeds that we were doing in this world. That is why it's very important for us to do what? To ask for forgiveness. We must say, Allah, forgive me. We must ask for forgiveness so that we can get paradise. How to inquire it? Always look to fulfill the rights of others. Visit them when they are sick. Make salam to them. Accept his invitation. When someone invites you, go to him. When someone is sick, let us try to go and meet them. Because of they are sick, they need somebody to see them. Imagine yourself, you are sick, no one is coming to visit you, no one. Astaghfirullah. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forgive us. Overlook when others do not fulfill our rights. Give preference to others, even though we may be in need. Give dawat towards fulfilling the rights of others. Make dua asking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to grant us the reality of ikram. Fourth quality, ikhlas and niyyah, sincerity of intention. First of all, object, to attain the pleasure of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, to attain the pleasure of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Virtue, when we do any type of action only for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, then He will reward us. If we do any action to show people for name and fame, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will punish us. Even if we give a small fruit for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He will reward us equal to a mountain or even more. How to inquire it? We should always check our intention before doing an action. While doing an action and after doing an action. If we find any wrong intention, we should seek for forgiveness and correct our intention. Give dawah towards sincerity. Make dua asking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to grant us the reality of ikhlas. Sixth quality, striving in the path of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, calling people towards Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Make your intention to call people to come to the deen of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You will see what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is going to do for you. Wallahi billahi wa ta'ala, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala have mercy to everyone. If you need Allah, Allah needs you also. The first of object of quality number 6, correct usage of our life. We must correct usage of our life. We must correct usage of our time. We must correct usage of our wealth. These 3 things should be used in the following manner. We must use our life for saving the deen of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We must use our time for saving the deen of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We must use our time for saving the deen of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We must use our wealth for saving the deen of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Secondly, we must use our life for fulfilling the rights of the creation upon us. We must use our time for fulfilling the rights of the creation upon us. We must use our wealth for fulfilling the rights of the creation upon us. Thirdly, we must use our life for fulfilling our necessities and need to our greed. We must use our time for fulfilling our necessities and need, not our greed. We must use our wealth for fulfilling our necessities and need, not our greed. Virtue. If dust touches any part of the body while in the path of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, then that particular part will not burn in the fire of hell. The dust from the path of Allah, of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and the smoke of Jahannam cannot come together. A little while in the morning and evening in the path of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is better than the entire world and whatever it contains. How to inquire it? We should make an effort to create an Islamic environment by going out in the path of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and establishing the effort of the masjid. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make it easy for us to practice these qualities upon our life, so that we can be symbol. It can be symbol for us to enter into paradise. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guide us in the right path of life. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala have mercy on us and try to guide us towards the right direction of life. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala have mercy to you. I thank you.